some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UCLA Bruins. The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Sharp. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus.
There he goes. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That's caught. It's locked. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Badgers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's got his man in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Snagged in the middle. It's good.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's last call as we've got a final between Florida and Georgia. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the counter. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right on the money. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Badgers have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Badger!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on third. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. These teams putting up some... Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got him downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run to the left. Inside the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab deep. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on third down. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Looking for room. It's Hale. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 24 to Ohio State.
Got the quick pass.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. All kinds of room to the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Pushes ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just threw that one way too far. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Leaves it with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Walter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's complete to the left. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Badger. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Up to the races. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 21 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go back to the air on second down. The sure hands, it's good. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Salter. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Catch in the middle, it's Salter. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a gap. It's Hale. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. One final play before the end of the quarter. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's locked. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Motion from the wideout. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Salter. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Salter. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it.
He'll do it himself.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Luck. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Salter. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead.
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Salter. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Hale. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, on. The offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They took it 64 yards right down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Looking to scramble. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Motion from the back. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's live. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA